What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Brother V, and we are back with another Skater XL video. It's my second video on YouTube. Hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. And today, basically, I'm going to teach you how I do clips. We're at Easy Day High right now, one of the best and chillest maps. You know what I mean? From the OG days till now, it's still one of the best maps. And so I found a nice little spot here to start our whole video out. So we got this nice little stair set. We're gonna do a nice little backslide flip off of it. Beautiful. And let them roll away. Let them roll away. Biggest tip I'm gonna leave you right now from the beginning. Let them roll away. All right, cool. So what we got here is actually the replay editor. Bow. And from the top right corner, we got show hide interface, press right joystick. And then we have your camera, movement mode, left, right, in, out, up, down, rotate, roll sideways, which it doesn't do it on orbit, bro. And then field of view, you know, and then you got on your movement mode, we're on orbit right now. Then we got tripod, which kind of works as a tripod. It's always focused on the character, you know. It looks cool, but we're gonna do something cooler. You got movement mode free. This is one of the best movement modes. Here your up down actually works. Got your left, right, in, out. Move it all around. Shake it. Feel the view. You hear? So right here we're gonna set up the camera. Basically, like if there was a photographer or a videographer right here, move the character back. That's the starting point. Nicely centered in the screen. You know what I mean? And then right underneath the camera section, you got keyframes. So this is where it gets interesting. You have add, delete, jump forward and backward, and then use keyframes off. Make sure you keep your use keyframes on off until you're ready to look at your clip to see if you got it on point. So here we go. Let's start. Boom. We got them coming up. Bow. We're going to hit it. It's coming. Just going to move it. Not even touching my left joystick. This is all my right joystick. All right. Nicely centered. Beautiful. The landing. Beautiful. The roll away. Still centered. Always keep them centered so then that way if you want to make reels, you got them centered. If you want to move it to 4x3, you got them centered. All right, so let's clip right there on the roll away, and then by the final end of the roll away, we're gonna hit the sky. Reach for the sky. All right, so let's move it back. Cool. So then at the bottom, you got trim and save clip. All right, so what I like to do is I hit the, what's it called? RB, was it? No, yeah. And then the left trigger. Oh, wrong one, my bad. There we go. It's LB, right trigger. I get them confused sometimes, and that can be dangerous because you can delete a lot of your work. So now you have your scene in a better reach, easier to maneuver. It's beautiful. So as you can see, very simple. You can check your scene out. Awesome. To give it more characteristics, as you see, the camera is not even moving. We're gonna go ahead and set, once again, use keyframes off. Okay. And we are gonna set a keyframe right here. Boom. And turn on the keyframes. Now you got movement from the beginning. Wow. Now what's cool is you can play with the triggers to make it go in slow motion when you can hold it down. Boom. Or you can like play it and then left trigger, hold down slightly, boom. It's very nice, very nice. You can get very creative with it, you know what I mean? So another thing, the reason why I keep telling you to use keyframes off is because when you have them on, you're in mid keyframe, right? So let's say you want to delete this keyframe, which is by holding down X. If you want to delete this keyframe, it's going to offset your camera if you have used keyframes on. Offset. So that's why I was like telling you, keep it off. Boom. Back to normal. But it's because it's very simple. And as you can see, my keyframes aren't too close together. Never have keyframes too close together. What you want to do is, like I told you, hit your 3 points coming up the midsection of your trick and the landing. And then if you feel like maybe something's off here in the center, right here in between these two, you can turn off your keyframes, keep it aimed at him, and now your replay changes just a little bit, you know? See? But it's always best to have your keyframes off. And always keep them separated, like I said. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the same set, but this time we're going to do a rail. Beautiful. Let them roll away. Please. It's always nice to keep your camera flowing. It's not cool when, like, you know, like, the trick's done, it's rolling away, and like as they're rolling away, the camera just freezes, just stops, and the character just keeps moving. It doesn't look natural. So like it's nice to keep the roll away, you know, or fade into the sky, fade into the ground, whatever you want to do. So we're going to go back here. All right, cool. From here, since you see we have some keyframes set up from the last scene, so what we're going to do is we're going to trim it down all the way to right here so it doesn't affect our keyframes. Hit apply, boom. All right, one more time. Let's get them over here. Movement mode, free. Perfect. Right here. Sometimes you can start from right here. Look, got him centered right in the middle of his trick. Bow, rewind, come up. So the beginning of the clip is over here. Center him. All right. Trick and landing, some roll away, and right before he reaches the wall, or well, the end of the clip. Keep it over here. It might look nice, it might not. We won't know until we see it. So now I have my keyframes on because I already edited it. So now we can do it. Let's see how it looks. Turn it off. Get slight movement. Now here's a perfect example of when I can show you how to do this. Use keyframes, off. So, sorry, on right here, I don't like how he's kind of not centered. So what I'll do here is keyframes off, center them, and then now check the replay. I have keyframes on because I'm not making any, you know, editing or nothing to this. So I got it on just to see how it looks. Boom, boom. Centered. Boom. And then same thing here. You see it's not centered. We got it in between two keyframes. Slightly centered. Boom. Off. Move back. And beautiful. And let's see how it goes. Beautiful. So there you go. Just taught you how to do a nice flip trick down something and a nice grind off something. So now let's do a rolling up scene. You know what I mean? Like when you're following the skater in the video and they hit it, boom, go down, roll away. Once again, we have keyframes here. All right, that's where we start. Oh, wrong one. Gotta stop doing that. All right, cool. We got it here. Apply. Awesome. Now, once again, free. This is when you get nice and creative sometimes. So you can start like low, coming from like the ground. Make sure you stay parallel to your character. Nicely parallel. And remember that we're hitting the left rail. So we're gonna start from the bottom right here. Boom. Set the keyframe. Let it fast forward. All right, so hold on a second. I didn't peep this part. So this is basically where he starts, right? So now what we can do is put the keyframe. Set it up because this is the actual start of the line. Okay. And then now fast forward with the keyframes off. That's right where the launch is. This is where you're going to want to be, right? Dead center, keyframe it. As he rolls up, the last step right here, this yellow line, that's where you're going to stop your camera. Because no one's going to go 3 steps ahead. Aim it. Boom. Land. Roll away. And the end of the clip. Boom. Keyframe is back on. From this keyframe, because we already know that the first one is no good. So let's see how it looks. Nice. Once again, let's see. Good execution. Right here, right here. We can bring the keyframe down because it's in between 2 keyframes, which is fine. Now let's see how it looks. Cool. So maybe instead of looking up, we can look down. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So now we can do this. Slow motion. Beautiful. All right. And there you go. You see? Just how you set up all your keyframes and everything, and you're set. Now let's get a longer line so you guys can understand. Probably something a little bit longer would be cool. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Alright, so let's get a little longer line in. This one's gonna have a little bit of obstacles, like going a little bit of downhill. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start off by hitting this stair set. Hit this rail. Boom. Wow, that was ugly. Alright, we're gonna hit this rail. Oh, my boy, come on. You're embarrassing me in front of everybody. Dang, son. Alright, hold on, man. Let's pop a little kick. Damn, son. There you go, I just needed some speed. Alright, we're rolling. And another rail. Keep it smooth. Here we go. And roll away. Beautiful. So now we're gonna rewind to where we left off. Awesome. Once again, am I gonna get it right? Yeah, I got it right this time. Yes. Alright, right. Wait up. This one. Yeah. Cool. So, apply. Beautiful. Movement mode free. Coming back down here. Boom. I'm going to start off at the bottom of the stairs like if the skater's waiting for him. Now here's something cool that I like to do. So it kind of looks like the cameraman is kind of taking a step back before he shoots off. So we got him here, right? When he's here, we're going to move in. Boom. Move back just a little bit. Get him right here. As soon as he lands, you move forward a little bit, just a little bit. Boom. Always making the turn. We gotta stay consistent to the speed. Boom. Alright, right in the ollie. Boom. Now we're gonna wait and see where he goes. Boom, right? We're gonna bring it down. I told you this is a full thing here, yo. Boom. We're gonna bring it down. Boom, because it just came off a little hill. And then, hold on, execution is right here. Boom. And we're gonna lift it up just a little bit. Boom. Roll away. And end of clip. Right here. Cool. Now let's see how this goes from the beginning. And if we need to make any editing, we already know. Ooh. Alright, so right here, I would like keyframes off. More of this on. Now on. Okay, see this? Once again, keyframes off, just aim it at him. And also something I didn't like is right here, like I feel he's too high with it. And what I can do is right here, aim it more towards the shoe. See, now you're building up a little bit more keyframes, but this is why I don't like doing long lines, and I like doing more shorter lines and nice roll-ups and stuff like that. So here we go. All right, see? And we're gonna rewind right here, which is like the midpoint. And we're gonna want them right here. Boom. And that should fix that. Told you. And then right here, we don't want them too close. We're gonna move them back just a little bit. And it should flow a little bit. Awesome. Perfect. Now, I did notice another one right about here. I want them centered, you know? So here we go. Last one. Boom. Once again, this is why I don't like long lines. It's a lot of detail. You know, you gotta make sure it all looks clean. Wow. Great. Awesome. All right, cool. So basically now that I've taught you guys how I do my stuff, another thing I like to do is, now that you guys know the basics, we can do something along these lines. So like, wow. Right? And then we go back. This is like when I really enjoy, excuse me, the Skater XL replay editor. Oh, wrong way. Dang it. I was doing so well. Alright, so hold up. It's right here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, so now that you know those basics, this is when you can do like a lot of fun stuff and just add like a little bit to it. So boom, this is the beginning of the clip. We're gonna start a little zoomed in. On the field of view, don't move your camera forward, just zoom in, right? We're gonna start zooming out just bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? Just bit by bit as you go. And And then here's the funny part. You zoom in again. And then as he's rolling away, you let him kind of roll away a little bit more than you. I'm sorry, I start mumbling when I think too much. So here we go. Let's see how that one looks on. Let's see something. That's just a little more shoe. All right. And then this one you can do some, you know what I'm saying? Some style with it. Excuse me. Yes. All right. And then you can do the same thing with like flip tricks. You know? And then this one I'm just going to do right off bat just to show you. So we could do a roll up one again. You know? Boom. And then zoom in on the landing. Boom. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And then you can fix it. I'm taking a huge risk because I didn't trim the clip like I usually show you that I do, but it's just to see. It's very close. I don't know if it might get messed up, but it's just to show you guys. You know? And then you can, like I said, just add some zest to it, baby. Alright. Next one I'm going to teach you guys, and this is the last and final one, is like when you're going up to do like, you know, like, I don't know, something on a ledge. Cool. And this one's kind of perfect because you got the obstacle. That's my dog. I'm tattooed right here. But all right, so here we go. Great, great, great. And remember, stay parallel. Maybe you can even, so when you're stepping away a little bit further, be parallel but a little bit more ahead. Pop it and then wait for it, because I also have an obstacle in between us, which is that lamppost, and then we can get him right here. Boom. At the end. And zoom in. Boom. Boom. And here we go. Just doing the same process as I always do. I got so many keyframes there. Playing a dangerous game. Oh, I told you this is why it's a dangerous game. When you don't delete your other keyframes. Because it does all this wacky stuff. Alright, hold on. Let me see if this might work. Sort of. Well, this is the important thing. We got that one down. Here, like right here, right? But see, that's why you want to delete your keyframes too, or do what I told you. So watch, if I were to do this, right? And oh, so close. You know, and apply. Okay, cool. So, oh, my bad, that's why. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna stick next to him for this one, because that was crazy. That's why you gotta know what you're doing. Here we go. All right, and keyframes on. Let's hope for the best. This is nice. There we go. It actually came out really good. Boom. There you go. All right, guys. Hell yeah. So basically, yeah, man, that's how I do all my clips and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And once again, guys, like we got a new grip tape called Drip Grip, which is what he's wearing on his back right there. Drip Grip. 3 skateboards coming out with foil decks right now. They're super shiny. I don't know if you were able to see it there, but yeah, check it out. They're really sick. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. Usually, what I do to save my clips is I screen record them. I think they come out for some reason a lot better than when you export them directly from the game. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Um, now that's the end of my video. And guys, we're releasing a new shoe company called Vons. Hopefully, we get on the mod browser. We got, like I said, Drip Grip, which is the grip tape, 3 skateboards. And if you guys use any of the merch that we have, we're gonna send you some free wax, maybe some stickers, maybe a clipper lighter. I don't know, man, something. But we'll send it out because thank you for your support and thank you for watching this. Now, have a great night.